He said it wasn't his fetish. But what? It wasn't? Hi, my name is Chris, and on this channel we talk about Mesa not only, and today is going to be another not only video because I'm going to continue my series where I'm trying to find my own personal devotee. Sounds a bit strange, that's not what I meant, but okay. So how I actually came up with this idea, I had very positive experiences online with meeting devotees, and you know, I like being adored, I like being admired, and I don't mind talking about my disability or even showing it. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just try to put this dynamic offline, because I don't really have a lot of friends in England, and I'm very sociable, and I do miss the social part of my life which I have back home. So I was like, okay, maybe if I find people, like, when we can have this interesting exchange, like I can provide all the experiences related to my disability, like we can go for walks with the cane, walkers, whatever, in touch, like anything, and in exchange there will be something negotiable. It is a different topic. So, and I was like, okay, that's the backstory why I'm even talking about that. So how did I start? So today we're going to talk about the first person, the first subject. I would say A. No, it's going to be J. To make it easier. Hi, if you're watching that. I don't think that there are lots of videos on YouTube from people with disabilities looking for devotees. So if you were, like, you know, searching something like that on YouTube, probably you can see me now. Hello to you. Yeah, I made a video about it. Yeah. But I don't know, maybe he's never going to watch it. I don't know, maybe he has better things to do. So I decided to start with creating my account on FetLife, because, like, that's obvious. Like, it's a website for people with fetishes. I personally do not have any fetishes myself. I mean, if, like, when some money is spent on me is a fetish, then I have one. Yeah, sure, but there is not such a community, or the reason maybe I just didn't find it. So I found a community for devotees and people with disabilities. So I just joined this community, and it's very important. I didn't do anything, I didn't post anything, I didn't text anyone, so I just joined it. And I didn't know what to do. It was my first time on that website, so I didn't know how everything worked. So and then I started to receive messages from different people. I will make a different video about it, about messages which I received there. Some of the things I didn't want to see, some of the things I didn't want to read. Okay, so I made my account, so started to receive messages, and then, like, I receive a message from a man, and his name includes the word dev. I'm not going to disclose it because it's irrelevant. So let's say it's clear that he's a devotee and his year of birth, so everything suits. We're about the same age. Okay, young, hopefully attractive, and a devotee. We started texting on FetLife, and he shares that he kind of has a thing on ataxia. I don't know. Ataxia is not like my condition, it's one of the symptoms which I have. So alright, boy, that's what I have. And now something very important I must say now is you will see why it's important by the end of the video. I had photos of me with walkers on that website. It's clear that I'm not a marathon runner, or that I need some sort of aid when I walk, you know, pictures with walkers, right? So, but anyways, we sort of started talking, and after a couple of days he suggested moving to WhatsApp. We're like, yeah, sure, and we moved to WhatsApp, and he asked me a lot of questions, like where I work, what I do, where I'm from, where I live, who I live with, why I live there, like what I want, my education, and everything else. At some point, like what clothes I like. At some point he asked me, I feel like I'm interviewing you. Yes, you were interviewing me. I literally just met you. I don't want to ask and answer too many questions. Like, first I want to build some sort of initial connection before I start getting deeper, because that's what sort of person I am. But okay, we overcame it. We texted for about a week, and then it was okay. The only problem, which I see now, is that I never actually asked him what he was looking for, and that's my bad. He's bad probably as well, because he never said what he was looking for exactly. You know, that's like, it's on both of us. But I was really excited because it was about to be the first devotee offline rather than online. I was like, yeah, sure. Like, and then he asked if we could meet up. We couldn't, because it was hot. It was the end of July and it was really, really hot. And I said, no, sorry, I'll have to wait until it cools down a little bit before we meet. And then he stopped texting me. So then he literally ghosted me. I assumed it was because I refused to meet up. Maybe he thought I wasn't a real person or something, because I didn't send that many photos, maybe one or two. So, and I didn't really disclose much about myself, because that's what sort of person I am. I don't disclose much when I just meet somebody, you know. It will take you maybe 5 years before I decide to tell something personal. But fine, his choice, his decision, nothing to be upset about. Literally, we have never even met, just a random person from the internet. Okay, but then I came back home, and I, you know, because I was traveling, I was like, okay, now in a different environment, why not continue this interaction? Because I had other things to do. I sort of forgot about Fat Life, or even my project of finding a devotee offline. That's why I started this YouTube series, to make me more disciplined about it. Right, so I texted him, hey Jay, you disappeared. Hope you're fine. I thought you were really interesting. So that's why, if you don't mind, we can continue chatting. And he texted me back. He apologized. He said he was really, really depressed because of his attraction to disability. And also he got a new job and he was busy, and also his weekends were eaten up. Sure, they were eaten up. Every time I go on WhatsApp, you're online. He could be online for hours. I don't know, like, he's a person with a proper real job, which, you know, and then he's just constantly online, right? So you don't have a second to. It's always about priorities. We all know it. When we say we didn't have time to send the messages, because we didn't want to, not because we didn't have time, because it's literally 5 seconds to let the person know that we think about them. That's fine. Like, I'm just busy. Takes a second, 10 seconds. Okay, maybe 30. But it's alright. So we continued talking that day, and I said, okay, if you don't think I'm real, we can arrange a video call. And he was like, yeah, sure. I'll call you tonight. I was like, okay, perfect. So we arranged the video call. And, you know, I was like, I'm really, like, you can see I'm sort of cheerful and everything else. I was like, yay! Like, it's moving, so something interesting is happening there. So, you know, a person from Fat Life is going to video call me. La, la, la. So let's finally see him. Like, I saw him in photos, but, you know, and I sort of was a bit excited also, because I'm glad to be here, you know. I was meeting with my friends and everything, good things were happening, and I was like really, really excited. And then he calls me, and I'm like, oh wow, you look gorgeous. Like, that's what I said. Like, he was like, why did you call me that? I'm like, yeah, you are not gorgeous, you are not, but I'm good at paying compliments, you know. That's me, that's what I do. And then I was just blabbering and talking about this and that, and like about what I do, and I know, was like, I was being me. I'm very sociable, and then I mentioned kids, and then like how I sometimes get inappropriate questions about it, and then I see his sort of facial expression shifted a little bit, but I didn't think much of it because he was after work, he was tired, and maybe we only chatted for like 20 minutes, and then he said, all right, yeah, I need to continue working. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And you know what you expect after a meeting or the first video call? Some sort of follow-up. You know, it was nice meeting you, like, sure, like, have a great time, like, talk to you, like, something. A word, an emoji. There was nothing. From a person who is constantly online on WhatsApp. A person with a real and a very good job, right? He's like, that's why I was also excited, like, wow, he must be on a nice level financially. but and also not a bad looking one, like tall, everything. And also he's a devotee, like something I was looking for. Everything is perfect. I was like, I jokingly sent him a message, ha ha ha, when I said gorgeous. I meant it, like, I didn't mean it, I can say it now, but you like, but it was being nice. And you know, sometimes beauty is not only from the outside, but it's from the inside. And I always give people, like, I'm excited about people, I love people. Like, when I just meet people, I see them as beautiful ones, so I don't think anything bad about it. Like, honestly, that's what kind of person I am. And but sometimes I think people take it like in the wrong way. They think I'm very basic and simple. No, I'm just not. I think life is too short to be negative. But he didn't reply. But I was like, oh wow, you are going to ghost me the second time. But there is this thing, yes, if a person does something once, they will do it twice. They will. But because again, I'm like sort of, I don't want to do, I have things to do, I have important things to do here, but I didn't want to do them. So I was like, okay, I will send him a video. Like, once I sold this video, but in a very stupid way, I didn't send him the video. I sent him a screenshot from that video, but I didn't realize that. And he said, oh, you're pretty. And then he didn't text me anything else. And I'm like, okay. And then I was just like, I will just say goodbye to him. And I wrote him a message like, hey Jay, I did something I don't normally do. I don't like initiate contacts after being ghosted, but I thought you were interested. I wasn't looking for anything romantic. I was just looking for a nice companionship in exchange for like this, like, you're interesting, I have a disability, like I'm interesting as well. So that, like, I was looking for something like, but okay, if ghosting is your thing, you do you. And then he said, but you just sent me a picture. I didn't think it was a big deal. That was his shitty reply. But I was drunk with friends and we were like, yeah, just send him the video. Like, let him see what he loses. Because a true devotee who is interested in the weak legs, like, believe me, they did appreciate that video. Like, just like, I know it. I've been told something about that video. I sent him and there was no reply. And then I realized, yeah, he wasn't. And then I sent him a message like, hey Jay, it's just not your fetish. He was like, no, sorry, that's not. And then I just said, Jay, you are weird. You saw my pictures. You saw what sort of disability I have. And then I just blocked him. So, and I guess now, getting back to our conversation, he was taken aback by the fact that I'm using again. Like, he saw me with a walk in photos. So it's clear that I do use aids, and but I tried to treat it as a business project. So I tried all approaches. It didn't work, and as I think, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he doesn't know what he was looking for, but that's how it is. So the first devotee didn't work out. Maybe he's interested in something small. What I have seen, people I've met, the ones who are sort of interested in different disabilities, that they're somewhat ashamed and sometimes depressed about it, and they don't want to be open about it. So when they meet somebody, they don't want this person to know that they're a devotee. And that's why I think that may make my project more difficult, but I just wanted to be open because it's faster, because life's too short and I don't think I have a lot of time of active life left, if you know what I mean. So while I still can be relatively active, I want to use this. And so yeah, so that's my project. It didn't work out. Maybe I have forgotten something, because he deleted his profile of Fat Life and it deletes everything, including all the conversations. I did the same, so I know what happened. So we'll see. How it's gonna go. I don't know. Now, lesson learned. I will discuss disabilities from the very beginning and will be more direct with questions what exactly they're looking for, because if it's a project, I need to treat it like a project. Regardless, I still want to meet a nice person. Like, we'll see how it's gonna go. Like, J is over. J, good luck to you. Be more open. Yeah, that's really, really important. And don't take everything people tell you very seriously. Yeah. On the positive side, I guess if we met and I did like him, like, and I would want to continue communication, that would be very upsetting to me, because sometimes I tend to take things too personal. Like, online it's nothing, it's just like a person from the screen of my phone, but personal, like when you meet in person, it may change something, and then I would be upset. So on the huge positive side, I like, it was just material for the video, and now I have more motivation to continue with that, because now I have this series, and you know, when I know that some of my friends and you are expecting me to dig into this direction, I will have to do that, right? So I will continue. I will observe some chats which I had, very random chats, really, messages I received. Yeah, so see you in the next chapter. Meanwhile, there may be other videos about my MS, and wish me luck. See you in my next videos. Bye.